Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So before I get started with this video, I want to send my condolences to the people in New York City, the victims and their families of that terror attack that took place a day or so ago. I send my condolences and prayers to the people there. So for those of you who don't know, I'm sure just about everybody knows what happened. About 8 people were killed, 11 people were injured when a man rammed his car into a crowd in New York City. And this attack took place near the World Trade Center. This person, after doing so, was later shot by the police, and he's been in custody of the police, and he was arraigned, I think it was yesterday, late yesterday. So I want to talk about this. And this guy actually admitted that he was inspired by ISIS, that he was doing this for ISIS. And at the time when he struck these people with his vehicle, he said Allahu Akbar, which means God is great in Arabic. And he also used his truck, this truck that he rented, to ram a school bus that was filled with mentally disabled children. I mean, this is another example of terrorism in this world. Another example of these people who commit the most heinous of crimes in the name of religion. The most despicable acts in the name of religion. The most disgusting acts in the name of God. And this is just a prime example of evil in the world. This man couldn't possibly be doing this in the real name of the real, true, and living God. No just and merciful God would condone what this man did. Killing and injuring innocent people simply for being in America. That was their crime. Some of these people who were injured and killed weren't even American citizens. But the mere fact that they were in America, that gave this terrorist a justification to kill these innocent people, to injure these innocent people in his twisted and distorted mind. That's nothing but evil. No merciful and just God would condone that, the killing of innocent, unarmed people who have done no harm. That's despicable. And it's a shame that people do these kind of things in the name of God, man. And when I see things like this, it reminds me of what Karl Marx said when he said that religion is the opiate of the people. And for some people, religion is the opiate of them. It distorts their sense of reality. It puts them in a dreamlike state, causing them to lose their mind, basically. I mean, how can you explain this kind of behavior? How can you explain somebody killing innocent people in the name of religion? This tells you how distorted people's mindset is allowed to become when they're under the influence of extreme interpretations of religion. I mean, this man was suicidal. According to the reports, he had some fake guns. He wanted to be killed by the police. He wanted to become a so-called martyr. He had no value for other people's lives, and he definitely didn't have any value for his own life. And this man said he was glad, or he felt good about what he did afterwards. This man is despicable. And it's just terrible, man. And it's terrible that this is being done in the name of Islam. This is not the Islam that I know. The Islam that I know are the Islam of people who are truthful, people who are righteous, people who live a clean lifestyle away from drugs and alcohol. That's the Islam that I know. The Islam that I know are strong black men being fathers and husbands, protecting and providing for their families. Modesty. That's the Islam that I know. I don't recognize these terrorists. That is not the Islam that I know. That's not the Islam of Imam Warafuddin Muhammad, or the Islam of Malcolm X, or the Islam of Farrakhan. That's not real Islam, man. That can't be real Islam. That can't be, because that's pure evil. And these people who claim to be representatives of Islam, they do more damage against Islam than the so-called non-believer ever could. These people, these terrorists, these parasites, they commit most of their violence against other Muslims, killing other Muslims, beheading other Muslims, blowing other Muslims up. We saw what happened in Somalia not too long ago, where one of these terrorist groups there, blew up a truck and killed all these innocent people, fellow Muslims. We see what's happening in Iraq and Syria. Those terrorists are killing other Muslims. Killing Muslims, committing all kinds of despicable violations of basic human rights. These people are out of their mind. And they should be defeated. And the Muslims need to be the ones to defeat these people, because they are destroying the Muslim world. They are literally destroying the Muslim world, within and without. They have done more to defame Islam than any non-believer ever could, because of these parasites, because of these scumbags, because of these devils. People view Islam as a religion of violence. People view Islam as a terrorist religion. They view Muslims as terrorists. And this man, this damn terrorist, accomplished absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. All he did was embolden Donald Trump. All he did was embolden the bigots that hate the Muslims. That's all that he has accomplished. And all he's done is inspired more war, more occupation of Muslim lands and Muslim people. That's all he's done. And one thing that strikes me as odd is just the timing of this whole thing. The timing of this terror attack in New York City. It comes at a time when several former Trump campaign officials have been indicted on several charges, serious charges, involving collusion with the Russians. What better way to distract people than to have a terrorist event occur? What better way to get people to stop talking about the investigation than to have this terrorist incident occur? You would think this guy who was sympathetic, who was encouraging and inspired by ISIS, you would think that this man was practically working for the Trump administration, because that is all he did. He provided that Trump administration with a much needed distraction. So, I'm sure the conspiracy theorists are going nuts right now. And I'm not one to believe in conspiracy theories, but this timing is odd. This timing is convenient for Donald Trump. At a time when his travel ban is being challenged in the courts, you had this happen. Now he's going to have arguments to talk about how it should be even more comprehensive than it is right now. He's going to have arguments in favor of more discrimination against innocent Muslims. The majority of the Muslims here are law-abiding citizens, productive citizens, people who have done things to build up society, business owners. But because of this, and incidents like it, all they do is stereotype, the Muslim community. And it's just the timing is just completely convenient for Donald Trump. So, I just had to share that with y'all, man. I'm just tired of hearing about these incidents, man. I'm tired of hearing about these acts of terrorism, because nothing like this can be condoned by any kind of religion. No religion of God would condone what this man did. So tell me what y'all think. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace.